Your dog has been saying, "I trust you every day, just never with words." We're counting down 9 behaviors dogs save only for the person they feel safest with. Some you'll recognize instantly. Others you've been misreading. From quiet body language to one deeply personal gesture, each is a love letter hidden in plain sight. It starts with number 9, a pose most owners have seen but few truly understand. Number 9. The belly up pose is one of the clearest invitations a dog can offer, but also one of the most misunderstood. When a dog rolls onto their back and exposes their belly, it can look like simple playfulness or a plea for a belly rub. Yet the real meaning lives in the details. Soft, half-closed eyes, a loose tail, relaxed limbs, and slow, steady breaths. These micro cues tell a story of trust, a dog choosing vulnerability because they feel safe in your presence. According to the 2023 AVMA survey, 78% of owners have seen their dog show the belly, but only 42% say it is truly voluntary. It is easy to miss the difference. A tense, tucked tail or wide, anxious eyes can signal fear or appeasement, not comfort. True trust shows up in a melted posture and a gentle sigh, the whole body saying, "I am safe with you." Recognizing these signs invites a deeper connection, reminding us to look beyond the obvious and listen to the language of trust our dogs quietly speak. In 8th place, a dog that chooses to sleep pressed against you or leans in close is offering one of the most honest signs of trust. There is a quiet magic in those moments, your dog curling up at your side, their body warm against yours, their breathing slow and steady. According to the Dogs Trust National Survey, about 70% of dogs prefer to sleep near a human family member. And this is not just about comfort. When a dog settles in beside you, both your bodies respond. Oxytocin, the hormone linked to bonding, rises gently in you and your dog, while stress hormones like cortisol begin to fade away. Even after a hard day, this simple closeness can reset your mood and theirs, leaving both of you more at ease. In these quiet hours, your dog is telling you, wordlessly, that you are their safe place, proof that trust is built not just in grand gestures, but in the gentle rhythm of shared rest. Number 7. Few gestures feel as quietly intimate as a dog resting their head on you. It is a small moment, maybe a gentle weight on your knee as you read, or a warm muzzle pressed against your lap after a long day. But beneath that simple contact, something remarkable is happening. Recent studies show that when a dog settles their head on a trusted person, the heart rates of both begin to align, shifting into a synchronized rhythm in less than half a minute. This is more than comfort, it is a rapid, mutual calming, a silent agreement that all is well. The 2023 AVMA survey found that 63% of owners noticed their dog seeking out this head-on lap contact at least once a week. For many, it is the moment stress melts away, a living reminder that trust is a two-way street. Dogs do not have words, but in these gentle, grounding touches, they tell us they feel safe with you, and they want you to feel safe too. Number 6. The gentle shadow that follows you from room to room is more than just a quirky habit. It is one of the clearest signs your dog sees you as their anchor in the world. For many, this quiet companionship is a daily rhythm. You stand to refill your coffee, and there is the soft pad of paws just behind. Research from Texas A&M finds that about 86% of owners notice this trailing at least once a day. When a dog moves with you, but keeps a loose tail, soft eyes, and a relaxed body, it is not a sign of anxious neediness. It is the canine version of secure attachment. Behaviorists call this secure-based behavior, echoing what we see in young children who confidently explore as long as their caregiver is nearby. The difference is all in the body language. A calm, content dog will follow at a comfortable distance, pausing to sniff or settle, never frantic or tense. This is not clinginess, but confidence. A dog choosing your company because being close to you feels safe. For those who worry about having a Velcro dog, the real message is simple. To be your dog's chosen shadow is one of the deepest compliments they can give. Number 5. When a dog chooses to lie in a doorway or along the path you walk each day, it is quietly stepping into the role of sentinel, keeping watch not out of anxiety but out of a protective love. This posture is a living echo of their ancestral roots, where pack members would rest at the edges of the group, alert to movement but relaxed in the company of those they trusted most. Today, that ancient instinct plays out in your hallway or at the threshold of your bedroom. Instead of seeking constant physical closeness, your dog settles where they can see you come and go, their body loose, ears gently forward, and eyes calmly tracking your movement. 2024 Dogs Trust Survey shows around 71% of owners notice their dogs favoring these sentinel spots. The difference is in the details. A relaxed tail, steady breathing, and a posture that says, "I'm here watching over you because I feel safe and I want you to be safe too." What might look like an obstacle in your path is, in truth, a quiet act of devotion. A dog's way of staying connected, guarding the flow of home life, and showing that trust can be both watchful and at ease. Number 4. The quiet act of a dog sitting with their back turned toward you is often misunderstood, yet it speaks volumes about trust. To many, this posture looks like indifference or even defiance, a dog choosing not to pay attention. But for dogs, turning their back is a gesture that requires deep security. In the wild, a canine never exposes its vulnerable side unless it feels entirely safe in its environment. When your dog settles with their back to you, body loose, ears soft, and tail resting gently, they are showing relaxed vigilance. They do not need to watch your every move to feel comfortable. Instead, they trust you enough to let their guard down. The 2023 AVMA survey found that 58% of owners notice this behavior, but many misread it. Turid Rugas, a leading expert on canine calming signals, explains that turning away is a polite way dogs say they are calm, you are safe, and they do not need to keep checking on you. Watch for those subtle cues, such as a soft ear flick or a gentle tail sweep. In these moments, your dog is telling you, without a word, that being near you is enough. It is a quiet confidence, a sign that trust has replaced the need for constant attention. Recognizing this small, easily overlooked gesture can transform how you see your dog's body language, revealing the deep comfort they feel in your presence. Coming to the top 3, the homecoming ritual, a stretch, a wild tail wag, and maybe a prized toy dropped at your feet, is a celebration reserved only for those a dog trusts with their whole heart. There is nothing accidental about this sequence. As you open the door, you may see your dog's front legs reach forward into a deep bow, a motion that loosens the body and signals excitement. Next comes the tail, sweeping in broad, joyful arcs, the kind that makes the whole back end wiggle. And for many dogs, there is the final flourish, a favorite toy, a sock, or even a slipper, carefully chosen and presented as an offering. This is not just play, it is a ritualized greeting, built from anticipation and the certainty that their joy is safe in your presence. According to the 2024 Dogs Trust Survey, nearly 3/4 of owners say their dog has a distinct greeting routine, a pattern that repeats every day no matter how long you have been away. Scientists believe these exuberant welcomes are more than habit. They likely trigger a surge in the brain's reward system, reinforcing the bond between dog and human with every stretch and wag. For your dog, this is a moment of pure, unguarded happiness, a trust so deep it bubbles up into a dance that is just for you. Number 2. The quiet art of sock stealing is more than a mischievous habit, it is a window into your dog's heart. When a dog slips away with a favorite sock, a worn t-shirt, or even a hoodie left on the couch, they are not plotting mischief. They are reaching for comfort, anchoring themselves to your scent when you are not there. For nearly half of all dog owners, 45% according to the 2023 AVMA survey, this scene is all too familiar. A missing sock turns up in a dog bed or a shirt is found carefully nested among blankets. Science backs up what many have felt. A dog's sense of smell is so powerful that your scent alone can lower their stress hormones, easing loneliness and helping them feel safe in your absence. Research shows that dogs who sleep with a scented item from their person display calmer body language and lower cortisol levels, echoing the way a child clings to a beloved blanket. It is a form of self-soothing, a way for your dog to keep you close when the house is quiet. Instead of scolding, consider offering a designated comfort item, letting your scent be the gentle reassurance your dog needs. In these small acts of thievery, your dog is telling you, in the only language they have, that your presence is home, even when you are not in the room. And finally, in first place, the quiet power of a dog's deep sigh and the way they curl up close after a stressful moment reveals the truest depth of trust. There is nothing accidental about this gesture. After a difficult trip to the vet or a thunderstorm that rattles the windows, a dog who feels utterly safe will find their way to your side, press their body against you, and let out a long, audible exhale, a gentle, whole-body surrender. That sigh is not just a sound, it is the physiological release of tension, a shift as the body moves from alertness to deep relaxation. Scientists call it parasympathetic activation. Heart rate slows, cortisol drops, and breathing becomes soft and steady. According to the 2024 Dogs Trust Survey, 68% of owners notice their dogs breathing deeply or sighing with relief after stress, but the meaning often goes unspoken. In that moment, your dog is saying, "With you, I am safe enough to let go." The world narrows to the warmth of your presence and the worries of the day melt away. This is the ultimate trust, when a dog chooses your lap as their sanctuary and their sigh becomes a quiet thank you for being their safe place. Across all these quiet moments, one truth shines through. Trust isn't loud, but woven into every gentle nudge, every sigh, every shared silence. When a dog feels safe, love shows up in the smallest ways. Noticing these signals turns daily routines into a story of belonging and devotion.